What up, my friends? I'm back with another video. I'm actually here reviewing Kaguya-Sama Lovers War Season 1. I started watching this a few days ago, but I didn't have time to watch more episodes. But earlier on, I started watching but I still continued watching earlier today. Well, not earlier, but still a couple hours ago. You know? So yeah. And it's just a fun anime. So I checked out for the first time. Now, Kaguya-sama was a manga published in published by Shueisha in a Jump Lines. In the I can't remember what it's called. There's so many jumps, okay. But then it was moved over to show to Weekly Young Jump, which is where the other manga created by the same person was published, Oshinoko. And both manga are set in the same continuity, just times and years apart. Oshinoko takes place years after Kaguya-sama, and in one chapter of the manga, Kaguya actually appears in that chapter as an adult. I'd love to see that animated someday. I'm definitely gonna read the Oshinoko manga. I'm gonna wait for it to finish before I read it, or just look up story arcs. Cause yeah, the Life of I arc. I'll be the first one, which started in the first episode. Anyway, so the anime was animated by A1 Pictures, who a lot of you anime fans have heard me talk about before. A lot of you people have heard me talk about before on the channel. They did animation before of some of the Persona animes. He animated Persona's 3, movie 2, 3, and 4. They also animated Persona 4 Golden, the animation, and Persona 5 the animation, and its special episode that was released a week before the game even came out. They are also the animators behind Blue Exorcist. So I don't think anyone's a bad studio. I don't think the people in charge. I just don't think they're not good. I don't think they're good at handling stuff like Persona. Well, yeah, a lot of studios are struggling with Persona. Anyway, that's not what I'm going to talk about. Use my jaw to balance this. Right. I'm just using my jaw to balance the phone. So let's get into the story. So yeah, we focus on a special high school for the most rich and elite people. We have two protagonists, Yuki Shirogane and um Shinoa, I think. Damn it, I forgot Kaguya. I forgot her full name. I'm sorry. Shinomiya, that's it. Just came back to me. Shinomiya Kaguya. Ooh, did you know Kaguya's voice actress is actually currently voicing the character L in Hero Go Sky Precure? Yeah, those eels were done by the same actress that played Kaguya. That's kind of cute. She's also done an anime too, but I can't remember. And Shirogane's voice actor may sound familiar to Shonen Jump fans. More simply, he's the Japanese voice of Taiju in Doctor Stone. And I say this is good. I think he suits Shirogane perfectly. I've never seen the dub. I heard it's the best thing to watch, but I watched it in Japanese. Kawaii. I'm not gonna talk. I'm gonna just talk about some of the fun stuff. The season finale is something you have to experience for yourself. I'm not gonna spoil that. It's a good finale, and I suggest you go check it out. But I'll get to that part later. We'll go to that part. Anyway, Shirogane and Kaguya are both members of the student council. Kaguya as the vice president, and Shirogane as the president. They work with two others, but the fourth one is not introduced a little bit later, so we'll get to him in a bit. the other member is Fujiwara. I forgot her first name. Who was a bumbling girl with pink hair. And fun character. No, I'm right. Remember one of the character. Let's talk about the. So the show is a rom-com, but it sets itself apart from it. And the characters being elite when go to elite high school. Has some unique backgrounds and stuff, or academics or social status. No, They don't focus on rich and poor. So Shogoni does not come from a rich household. Yet he's not looked down upon. He's respected. Makes him a likable character. So yeah, both he and Kaguya both like each other, but here's the thing: they don't want to admit. The person who expresses their feelings loses, so it's a type of game they have. They don't come up with all kinds of ways, depending on what situation arises. They go all kinds of ways to try and win each other. Shogun is a deep misunderstanding of Kaguya, thinking that she'll say, "How cute," with that look. Well, she said kawaii, that just means cute in Japanese. And we get hints about their past when Kaguya wasn't like what she is now. Fujiwara was her only friend since middle school. And she's always. You can tell Kaguya is different. Past Kaguya is different from herself. Like, she more pushed people away. Just put up walls around her. But Kaguya now doesn't. And you can tell them what. It was a scene focused on a flashback focused on prior to the Kaguya we know today. Is that Kaguya, modern Kaguya, wears a red ribbon in her hair. Well, before we don't get much details on it, but most likely she wears that ribbon as something she cares about. Probably a gift from Shirogane, or a gift from someone she knows, and she wears it as treasure it. So there are a lot of fun episodes, like literally by episode 3, I think. There's a whole story focused on um there's a bit of a running gag about running kind of a recurring story going on about two people who give him asking for relationship advice for both Shirogane and Kaguya. Now the first one comes to Shirogane about a girl teasing him and asking for advice for it. And he has no experience in love, and he ends up telling him all sorts of him about Kaguya lessons. It's quite funny, and and the boy has that comparison to her. And she comes to Kaguya for that problems about that. So yeah, a lot of couple coming at things. They end up becoming a couple. It's kind of funny. Now let's talk about the fourth member, Yu Ishigami. He has made a few appearances in the season early on, but he doesn't initially debut until episode 6. He doesn't debut until the 6th episode. He's a treasure. He's more of an introvert type of guy who likes to play games a lot and has his own world and has a very dark imagination. He is scared of Kaguya. I mean, she doesn't, even though she doesn't know why. Well, she even knows. She's just oblivious. It took me totally. After he is introduced in episode 6, he appears more often among the main characters. He still has dark imagination, but it's not interact with them more. I like that. So there's a lot of fun episodes. I don't want to talk about them or talk about them. They're fun. You should just experience it. I'm gonna touch upon some 2-part stories. Not only that, 4 stories in the manga. The episode has 4 stories in one episode. That's how they have 4 titles. except for episode 11 and except for episode 12, which only has 2 stories. Kind of like Cooper won't be invisible. That's multiple stories in the anime. It looks like season 1 finale might be great. I hope so. Anyway, let's see another bout of since Thunderstorm. Which one is not like Thunderstorms? And she ruined. By the way, she ruins a lot of their games unintentionally because she's not very right and she can't read the room much. She's funny, but Kaguya does care about her. Kaguya actually has a maid who helps Kaguya, who's a bit of a sharp attitude in a way. And she does go to school, along with Kaguya, but she pretends to be has a different. She puts on an act at school so no one will suspect her being a bodyguard. I don't know why, but it may give more explanation in the future. Wait. There's rumor there's a 4th season coming out. There's 3 seasons and a movie, so I'm not sure about it because I'm not. You can read the manga on the Shonen Jump app, but not all the chapters are there. I don't even know how many chapters there are. And then we can read them all on the Shonen Jump app either. So, yeah. Anyway, I don't worry about of Shirogane going of Kaguya. Shirogane asking Kaguya to take him home, give him a ride home. Just when hours, Shirogane decided to just screw it and just ride his bike home in the rain. And then she gets a cold, which ties into the next story. We're a fun little game between the 3 characters. Fujiwara kind of cheats. That's kind of funny. Fujiwara's just a fun character. So yeah, Shirogane is going to win and go visits Kaguya. She's ill and delirious right now, and she has that dragging him into her bed. Say to her, and he falls asleep due to the as an exhaustion from that whole struggling. When she regains herself, she realizes he's in the bed and kicks him out. Later, the whole apology thing about cake and apologizes to her about cake and stuff. And cake, but yeah, it's a whole thing. It's just funny. So that's a very unique story continuing on. And we'll see continue on in the next episode. Let's talk about the season finale, 11 and 12. Right, so they had a plan on vacation, which was hinted at early on in the season. We don't know. Summer in Japan only lasts 1 month for high school kids. I don't know why. If you know reason, let me know. Anyway, Kaguya. Anyway. Everyone, no people are not doing anything much. But the most Fujiwara has a fun bit after with an old ramen shop bin. Don't ask. It's just her thing. No, Shirogane actually has a younger sister in the middle school division. Shirogane does care about her a lot, but she's in her rebellious space in a way. Kaguya-Sama. So anyway, she had plans. Anyway, she had plans with Fujiwara. Kaguya had plans with Fujiwara, but ends up getting summoned to the main house just for her father to say one thing, that she's here. Good. So, proving we get hints of her own life there. Her father doesn't really care much about her, doesn't pay much attention. You can see, understand why her attitude was like that back in the past. But maybe ever since becoming a member of the student council, she's changed. So, anyway, next, Kaguya goes has plans to go to the summer festival with the others, but she ends up being told not to go because she may get lost in the crowd and stuff, which hurts her. So, the last moment I plan to help her see the fireworks, an emotional moment. And the second half of that episode 12 is just trying to big awkward situation, but by the end they get back to themselves, ending the season there on that fun note. Not much detail, but hey, I just want you to experience the anime for yourselves. It's fun, and I highly recommend watching it. You can watch all episodes available now on Crunchyroll. But you need a subscription for that though. So I highly recommend you check it out. The other videos on YouTube. So if you have not watched this series yet, go watch it. It's fucking good. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy my content. Please hit the bonus button. Want to see more? Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Be able to delete obvious content of videos. See you guys next time for more videos. Kill Phoenix out.